Today we are going to talk about the process to apply for on-campus housing at the Storrs campus for campus change students for the spring 2020 semester. We have approximately 12,300 students living on campus, which is roughly 70% of the total undergraduate population. On any given day, we can have up to 40,000 people on campus. This includes faculty, staff, students, and visitors. I point this out to let you know that it's important for you to identify yourself and your concern if you're calling our office or any other office on campus. This will help us to serve you in the best possible way. We have a high demand for on-campus housing, due in part to the excellent community environment that we're able to provide. For some campus change students, there is a residency requirement for the spring 2020 semester. Campus change students who will have less than 54 credits at the end of the fall 2019 semester, or who will be under the age of 20 as of January 21st, 2020, are required to live on campus at Storrs for the spring 2020 semester. Students who have 54 or more credits at the end of the fall 2019 semester and will be over the age of 20 by January 21st, 2020 are exempt from the residency requirement. In order to be automatically exempt from the requirement, students must have both 54 or more credits at the end of the fall 2019 semester and be over the age of 20 as of January 21st, 2020. Residential Life believes that living on campus is a benefit to all students. Living on campus provides easy and frequent access to all of the wonderful amenities and resources provided by UConn. Living on campus provides students with the opportunity to increase their experience interacting with students from a diverse background and navigating relationships. Please visit our website for more information on the residency requirement and ways that you may qualify for an exemption. Here are some important tips for the process. Make sure to work on your approval documentation early. The deadline for your campus change approval and your housing application is November 15th, 2019. Be sure to complete the spring 2020 housing application. If you do not have access to the application in My Housing, please contact our office so that we can provide access. You should expect to have a roommate and start to think about how you want to share your space and how you might approach roommate conflicts or concerns. Residential Life provides Sharing Spaces, which is an online module consisting of videos taken with continuing and new students where we talk about roommate conflicts and roommate discussions. This will help you with some tips for navigating your roommate relationship. We are also happy to offer online roommate agreements through RoomPact. These roommate agreements can be updated at any time throughout the course of the semester. Be sure you know how to ask for help and who you can ask. Use the staff resources available to you. You will have a residence hall director, a full-time professional staff member who manages a residence hall and lives in the building, a resident assistant or an RA, which is a student leader who lives on a floor in a building with students and serves as a resource for information and to assist you with housing concerns. You also have access to residential services and the operations center. This is the housekeeping and maintenance staff who care for and clean our residence halls. The operations center is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to assist students with maintenance concerns. We encourage you to start to think about how you'll get involved when you arrive to campus. Find a student group or a club that interests you, meet other students, and learn to navigate our campus. Be sure that you are reading your UConn email and staying informed. The majority of communication is done through the UConn email. It's extremely important for you to check that email and pay attention to deadlines. Deadlines are deadlines, not guidelines. Campus change students who are guaranteed on-campus housing and meet all deadlines will be eligible to participate in the spring 2020 housing selection and select their own housing assignment. The selection process will run from 9 a.m. on December 12th through 11:59 p.m. on December 13th. You can select beginning at your start time and through the end of the process. You will receive your selection start time in early December. It will be listed in your My Housing account. Selection times are generated based on your class standing and earned credits. This means that any credits that you are still working towards earning for the fall 2019 semester will not be used in that credit count. Students who have the same number of credits will select in a randomized order. Once you choose an assignment, you cannot change your selection. Take your time and choose wisely. To select a room in the housing selection process, you will log into My Housing and access the Spring 2020 selection. Again, you can only choose one space, so once you select a space, you cannot make a change. We strongly encourage you to have a plan on your first choice, second choice, and potentially third choice for area and room type. Students will need their One Card to check into their housing assignment and to access their residence hall. If you do not have your One Card, make sure you get it prior to arriving to the Storrs campus. Some important notes about the process. If you are unable to select at your designated time, please contact our office and request a proxy. A Residential Life staff member will select your assignment for you using your personal preferences and your selection time. You may be consolidated within your building or area if there are multiple rooms, suites, or apartments with vacancies. We will consolidate to house continuing students together and to reserve spaces for incoming new students to live together. If you do not use your chime and do not choose a housing assignment, you will be assigned to an assignment by a staff member of Residential Life. Please visit Selection Central on our website for more tutorials and information about the selection process. It's important to have realistic expectations for your selection time. We have less than 500 total single rooms on campus. We do not have enough apartment spaces for the entire senior class. It's important to think about geography versus room type when you're making your selection. What is more important to you? Where you are living or what kind of space you are living in? Here are some frequently asked questions about the process. What is the deadline to have my campus change approved and/or my housing application submitted? The deadline for both of these processes is November 15th, 2019. Am I guaranteed housing if I have previously lived on the Storrs campus? Campus change students who have previously lived at Storrs are not guaranteed housing and will be placed on the wait list. However, for those campus change students who fall under the residency requirement but have previously lived on campus at Storrs, they will be guaranteed housing. What should I do if I require a medical accommodation? Please contact the Center for Students with Disabilities to register. If you are approved for a medical accommodation, the CSD will work with our office to determine an appropriate space. Students are strongly encouraged to contact the CSD by December 1st, 2019 for the Spring 2020 semester. What if I decide to remain at my regional campus? Students who cancel their campus change are not responsible for any cancellation fees. Students who cancel their housing but remain Storrs students will be responsible for cancellation fees. Please check the cancellation fee schedule in the 2019-2020 housing contract available on the ResLife website. Important note, some students are not eligible to cancel their housing if they are remaining at the Storrs campus per the residency requirement. If you have any additional questions about your status or anything we did not cover in this conversation today, please call our office or email the address below with any questions you may have, and we would be happy to assist you. Make sure to identify yourself as a campus change student. If you identify yourself as a transfer student, you will not receive the correct information. You are a current UConn student attending a regional campus. You will remain a current UConn student when you come to the Storrs campus. We are excited for your campus change, and we look forward to seeing you in the spring.